Yes, I'm from Lucknow. I was in CMS. I'm Lucknow alumni. I was a journalist at Star News, Bloomberg TV, um, CNBC TV 18, and the Indian Express. And thereafter, I've been running my communications firm from last 7 years. I worked with about 70 or 80 odd CEOs across the world, helping them build a positioning for their company and their personal brand. So today I have been given some pointers to talk about my journey and my learnings. I think I would save that time and invest that time on sharing the insights with other, because I think that is what people are here for. I think in my life, the biggest learning is that you should invest a lot of time on your own self and try and build a personal brand. Now I will also combine this with the another pointer which I was asked to speak on, which is the best practices to entrepreneurs during pandemic. I think the biggest learning in my life, both as a journalist, having spoken to and interviewed a lot of very senior people in my life, and having spoken to a lot of successful entrepreneurs, is that we sometimes we are so caught up with um, uh, working towards the business we are running, or we are so
नहीं रहा है तो ऑन कर नहीं पाएंगे, तो हमको फोन देना ही पड़ेगा बनवाने के लिए। फिर सारा खर्च
Requesting everyone, please keep yourself on mute.
बहुत बैटरी बैकअप है। एक दिन तुम कह रहे हो 3-4 दिन बैटरी चलती है।
अरे वाह, बढ़िया फोन है
चार्जर नहीं, बहुत बैकअप है।
सर कौन सा फोन है सर?
Just a minute, please. Just a minute, please. Just a minute.
ये नहीं पता भाई।
ये सब है real conversations.
Actually, this is real conversation.
It's good actually.
Yeah. So it's a welcome break. So मैं कह रहा था कि देखिए, मैं rather than talking about 10 different points or glorifying about what I have done, I think for the benefit of this discussion and the fact that Deepak has invited to share my insights, I think one headline point which I would like to talk about here is that, focus about your how to create your personal brand. Now, how do you create your personal brand? What is a personal brand? So personal brand is it starts with your inner conversations. Ask yourself, what is that one thing you've always wanted to do, you were passionate about? It's not an easy question. You have to dig a lot deeper into it. And we try different things in life, we fail in most of the things, and but that is life all about. Figure out what you're passionate about, and slowly keep working on it. We are seeing there are a lot of women who have started shooting with low end mobiles and have become very famous on YouTube as chefs. We have seen people like Gaurav Chaudhary who have become technical guruji. A lot of these people who are using social media platforms, and all these platforms are free. People are using Instagram Live. So I think and you'll not believe, many of these people are earning money more than the CEOs of large firms earn, right? So I know people who are earning millions of rupees per month just because they have found their passion. So and so, is it relevant for entrepreneurs? Yes, definitely yes. Because what if you tomorrow sell off your company, sell off your venture? There are a lot of you look at anyone. I mean, when Mr. Bansal started Flipkart, he would have never thought that it will be sold off to Walmart. And similarly, a lot of people. So what happens is that whatever articles you have written, whatever interviews you have done, whatever tweets you have done, they have all been associated to a particular company. Your individual personal brand is nil. So when you leave that particular company, you're always associated with that particular brand, right? So there's always a benefit of creating a separate personal brand, and it can. So how do you do that? You do that by writing articles. First, identify what is your passion, what do you want to do really, what is your specialization. उसके बाद आप उस पर आर्टिकल लिखिए, लिंक्डइन पर लिखिए, उसके बाद में ट्वीट करिए, जैसी आपकी कैपेबिलिटी है, जैसा आपका समय है। हिंदी में लिखना चाहते हैं आप हिंदी में लिखिए, इंग्लिश में लिखिए, किसी और भाषा में लिखना चाहते हैं किसी और भाषा में लिखिए, उसके बारे में बात करिए, ट्रस्ट को डेवलप करिए. जब ट्रस्ट करने लगेंगे लोग, आपकी कम्युनिटी डेवलप होने लगेगी, तो हो सकता है कि एक टाइम के बाद आपको एक नई अपॉर्चुनिटी उसी में ही दिखाई पड़ने लगे, which can be aligned to your current business or what your current job, or to your it might give you a new opportunity altogether. That's one. Second is that there might be people here who might be into a particular job. So I often get asked this question कि भाई दीपक प्लीज मुझे बताइएगा, टाइम थोड़ा ओवर होने लगेगा तो. So
no, I'm keeping you are there.
So I'm and that's why I'm quickly rushing कि ताकि ऐसा ना हो कि टाइम आपका ज्यादा हो जाए. So उसमें कई बार जॉब्स के लिए लोग पूछते हैं मुझसे कि भाई I am into a job, why do I need to build a personal brand? So let me tell you, 70% of the employers will look for you, search for your name on social media, and more than what you have done in your interview, what you have said in social media and what is your social media presence decides whether you get a job or not. There might be some exceptions, but mostly it is the truth. Similarly, when you are into a job, when you got a job, 43 or 44%, I think 43% employees through social media on what they are doing on social media. Whether it's ethical, whether it's not ethical, that's a separate debate, but that's what a lot of employers do, and I'm quoting credible research on it. So why do companies prefer employees with a little bit of personal brand? Because it is known, that proven that people who have their own personal brand are able to get better clients and are able to retain clients. Because personal brand is, it is related with trust. So आपको लोग trust करते हैं, इसीलिए आपका brand बना है, इसीलिए लोग आपकी बात को सुन रहे हैं. तो चूंकि आपकी बात को सुन रहे हैं, तो आप जो बात जाके कहेंगे उसी को प्रोडक्ट को खरीदेंगे और क्लाइंट्स आपके साथ स्टिक भी करेगा. इसलिए कंपनीज भी उनको प्रेफर करती हैं. जो इसलिए शर्माइए मत अगर आपको कल को आर्टिकल लिखना लिंक्डइन में. आई गेट अ क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इफ माय बॉस थिंक्स दैट आई एम ट्राइंग टू go trying to portray myself or present myself as somebody who or maybe these things are meant for senior people in the management and only for the CEOs. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. सब चीजें अपने दिमाग से निकालिए, जिस चीज के बारे में आपको पैशन है उस चीज को करिए. So that's I think one point. Second, I think since technology is also a focus on this one, on this particular event, I think I am not really a technology guy, but as far as technology and job creation is concerned, there are brilliant people on this panel who will probably give much deeper insight on the use of technology. My only point is that upgrade yourself as much as possible, and as an individual, I'm not talking about companies or entrepreneurs, but then as individuals, whether you're an entrepreneur or into a job, be upgraded about technology. Technology is changing very fast at lightning speed. You use a CRM today, and after 3 months a new CRM will come at a half its price. So and when you are using the technology, I have seen a lot of people in the IT sector itself, they take technology very seriously. Just remember that technology should be restricted to its place, and technology is always an enabler. So the idea always sits on top, and technology is just the base of it, and technology itself is not the idea, right? So it's always an enabler. So let it be at its place, but then always upgrade yourself. So I think Deepak, I think let's leave some time for the
Sure.
Q&A.
So
Thank you.
Ritukant,
Like very well explained that yes, technology definitely works as an enabler, and as long as we understand the the importance of the technology and with how this technology is moving ahead and advancing with the time. So let me just quote an example, like what we were doing in, let's say, early before millennium, when the Google was formed, and after that we saw in 2004 Facebook came. So there was a change of generation. People realized the importance of the social media. Now with the advancement of the e-commerce in 2000 something, like 2007 or 5, people saw that thing, yes, there is another platform which can totally disrupt the retail market, and where the e-commerce evolved. And now when we see here, when the technology is moving into the 4th generation, where the deep technologies like artificial intelligence, data mining, and so much things related to data science, analytics, blockchain, and so many other technologies, which is of technologies with respect to computer vision. Now, with respect to like here, like pandemic, where everybody is aware about there are biometrics which are installed in the institutes or where, but now these technologies will fade away. Then there will be new set of technologies which come, which will require contactless, identification check. So Ritu, just like you've been like a very good communication guy, and you are yourself a brand. So what do you tell our entrepreneurs, like how if they have built a kind of a technology or platform, how to go ahead, considering that they do those digital marketing and so many other activities? I think so. Just give them some thought towards.
So your question is that how to build it further?
Yes,
apart from digital marketing, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So I come from a public relations background. It's a very good question. So I come from a public relations background, and I think I'll give you an advice for which I have charged a lot of money. I'm giving it here. So which is that start with a brand positioning document. What is a brand positioning? What is a brand and what is positioning? So positioning is that you whatever business you are in, either it will be disrupted very soon, or there are very rare businesses you will find which are very unique or who have like complete monopoly. And most of the businesses get disrupted as soon as whatever unique idea they have, they get disrupted very soon. So how do you differentiate yourself? You differentiate yourself. Position yourself is to align it with different values. So let us say some people say that Tata is a more trusted brand. Now compared to many of their competitors. Now, why is that the word trust, assigned to Tata? Okay, let's take an example of Sonu Sood. Now, Sonu Sood is not doing this for a public relations strategy, whatever he is doing for migrants, right? So, but what his values are helping him do those activities, helping the migrants to reach their homes. Now, what this does is that will help him create a very, very solid brand. Now, very soon, if he keeps on doing this for another 10, 15, 20 days, his name will become an international brand. So what I'm trying to do, I'm not saying that you look for such opportunities to build your brand. That will be wrong. But then you have to figure out what are your core values. आप क्या मतलब आप किस चीज के लिए, आपके हर आदमी के अंदर एक वैल्यूज होते हैं, वैल्यूज को डिफाइन करिए. उसमें आप देखिए क्या है, एक तरफ हो गई वैल्यूज, एक तरफ हो गई आपकी क्या स्पेशलिटी है. तो अपनी स्पेशलिटी को उन वैल्यूज के साथ मैच करिए. फिर ये जो डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में आप क्या लिख रहे हैं, ट्विटर पे आप क्या ट्वीट कर रहे हैं, फेसबुक पे आप क्या लिख रहे हैं, ये बहुत छोटी बात है. ये 5% है. मेन चीजें हैं आपके कि वैल्यूज क्या है ना. वो माइग्रेंट वहां पे परेशान है, भूखों मर रहा है, आप क्या सोनू सूद को रात में उस पर नींद आ रही है या नहीं आ रही है, या वो किसी और एक्टर की तरह ब्लू शर्ट पहन के नाचते हुए फोटो दिखा रहा है फार्म हाउस पे. तो आई एम trying to say कि that is also a brand and this is also a brand, but you have to identify what are you aligned with, right? And then just focus on that. Don't be on all over the place. मतलब ये नहीं है कि अब आप मान लीजिए अगर you're, because that temptation will always be there to be all over the place and write about everything and
right. Very well said.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Over to you, Kshitij, if you have some questions.
Yeah, hi Ritukant. So
I can't see you.
So what happens now? Is that I have actually lost a track of which day is it. So the thing is, for many of us, we actually are lacking motivation about our day-to-day lives. So what do you think? We should communicate to ourselves to be like motivated for the forthcoming day.
Can you repeat your question, please? I'm so sorry.
So my question is that, so I believe that internal communication, so you're talking about external communication as your brand, but what you communicate to yourself also is important.
Yeah. So that's right. An extremely important question. I'm so happy that you asked this question. So, okay. So I call it inner conversation. And I think everything starts from inner conversation, Kshitij. Now, I think to be able to, even when you are launching a product, you should ask that, you should have that inner conversation. And I'm telling you people, and that is something sometimes called as an entrepreneur's instinct as well. most of the successful entrepreneurs, you'll find they are not, they do not take decisions based on the Excel sheets their teams have sent. That also plays a role. It's majorly their instinct. Most of the business decisions are taken on instinct, right? You think, you feel at some point of time that you should do this, you should launch this, you should enter this market, you should close this market, and so those are called as inner conversations. And I think inner conversations are extremely important. How do you do that? Go to a quiet place, find out a quiet place. It's very difficult to find a quiet place in a city. Figure out, right? Ask Deepak, he will tell you some places in Lucknow. we have had some drinking sessions. Find out, on a serious note, find out those places. Just sit there.
So basically, you're saying that before entering into business, we should do a lot of soul searching. Why we are actually doing it? What is the, before getting into identifying the the problem statement and everything, but you should be focusing more on your core values as to why
any important decision. So
yes.
I'll say that any
makes
important
sense, makes sense.
है ना? आप entrepreneur हैं, आप जॉब कर रहे हैं, आप कल को प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करेंगे, जर्नी खत्म नहीं होती है ना? बहुत से लोग ऐसे हैं जो कि आप entrepreneurship से के बाद आप अपना वेंचर को बंद करके वापस जॉब पे चले जाएंगे. So that life will move on. So I'm saying that that inner conversation is very important.
So I have another question. So what is happening nowadays is that mail or a WhatsApp message, and similarly they are dealing, and when you call up your clients, they are not picking up your calls for payments. So how to deal with this kind of situation? Is it a need to for us to step up and talk properly, or just run away from the communication?
Very good question, yaar. I'm happy that you asked this question. So this is part of one of my trainings. So one of my core training is managing conflicts and disagreements. And managing conflicts and disagreements का करीब 25% part इसी के ऊपर है कि भाई आप difficult conversations कैसे करेंगे. So what you are saying is मैं आपको एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूं जो आप सब रिलेट कर पाएंगे. आपने कभी भी गुस्से में कोई ईमेल लिखी हो, आप इस वेबिनार के बाद वापस उस मेल को खोलिएगा और आप दोनों पैराग्राफ देखिएगा, फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ और सेकंड पैराग्राफ. आप हमेशा पाएंगे जो सेकंड पैराग्राफ गुस्से में आप अपनी बात को कहते हैं और उसके बाद फिर दूसरे का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू भी कहते हैं, हाँ भाई ठीक है, तुम्हें ये परेशानी थी और मैं वो बात को समझता हूँ. ये बात को आप पहले रखिए. ये बात मैं क्यों कह रहा हूँ, जब हम गुस्से में होते हैं तो हमारे सारे दरवाजे बंद हो जाते हैं सोचने की. सो why a company is laying you off or why a company is not paying, right? You look at yourself, you're also running a company, you're salaries during the lockdown. So you might be asking them that, can you take 50% of that? Can you take 60% of that? Right? I'm helping you sustain, but then can you do that? So these things are happening. I think that's I'm trying to put right instead of using any jargons. I think what is very important in a difficult conversation is to understand the other points of view. Others play a big role in any difficult conversation. तो इमोशन दूसरे का समझना रहेगी तो समझ में नहीं आएगी. सो ये जो इमोशन है, जो दूसरे के इमोशनल स्टेट को समझना बहुत जरूरी है. और उसके लिए जो सबसे जरूरी चीज होती है वो लिसनिंग स्किल. आपको सुनना पेशेंस के साथ बहुत जरूरी है. और तब तक सुनिए जब तक अगले की बात ना खत्म हो जाए. जब अगले की बात खत्म हो जाएगी तो वो इमीडिएटली आपकी बात को सुनने के लिए ओपन हो जाएगा. When the only problem we have in the world today, even in world leaders, is that people are not listening to each other. We have to learn to listen to each other. अगर आपकी पेमेंट्स नहीं आ रही हैं, आप उसको फोन करिए, उसकी बात को सुनिए कि भाई आप उसकी बात को कहिए पहले, वो खुद आपको बताएगा सारी कहानी. और बताने के बाद वो खुद आपको बोलेगा कि यार तुम्हारी पेमेंट रुकी है, इसको इस तरह से ले सकते हैं या कर सकते हैं क्या. Right? So that isn't just a crude trip I'm thinking. I mean, I can give a 15-minute talk on that, but then I think you guys have a limited time.
Right. So I'll just wrap it up. I have a small question. So many of our attendees, so they're doing they're students as of now. So what do you think? How they should be building up their own brand to improve their job prospects?
Okay, so youngsters, whoever youngsters and youth listening to this, I think number one is that stop being confused. I mean, it is an age to be confused. So you'll be confused and you'll be all over the place. But then my suggestion will be to when you say personal, first of all, it may be slightly early for you to completely start thinking about creating a personal brand. Do whatever you like. I mean, if you really like doing a particular YouTube video or social media or whatever, do that. But as far as job prospect is concerned, I think number one my suggestion will be to work on your resume. You will be surprised and you'll be think that, why am I saying such a basic thing? But I'm telling you, the kind of resumes I come across, they are horrible. Some video resumes and fancy resumes you'll make, but the people who are evaluating your resume are not of your age. Those are the people who are of my age and maybe elders, 40 years, 45 years of age, who might not be too interested in. And always remember that the resumes are these days passed through software. Human beings come later. So number one is resume. Number two is that be very, very clear about what specialities you have. Number two and number three, and quickly sum up. But once you have those specialties, just put it right up on your resume, on your LinkedIn, on your social profiles. That is extremely important, because nobody has time these days to scan through and spend several minutes. The maximum time typically a recruiter will spend is about 7 to 10 seconds. Right, that's the maximum time. Sometimes it's only 3 seconds. He'll just look at your resume like this, and you're out. So Deepak, quickly, I'll just give me half a minute. And
Sure.
the last part is that for interviews, and this is extremely important, right? Just remember that your body language. There are three things in communication: your tone, right? What you are speaking, the content of it, and the body language. What you are speaking is less than 20% important. 80% is your body language and your tone. Are you confident about what you are speaking? Are you looking at your eye contact is proper or not? Are you fidgeting, right? Are you able to, is your voice on a typical tone? Practice this and then go. Right from when you enter the room and then you go out, you're under a scanner, right? Even when you're going out of the door, you're opening a door and you're going out, the recruiter is watching you, right? So you're coming out, and when you go after the interview, the receptionist is also sometimes asked that how was the behavior of this guy. What I'm trying to say is that this is not a joke. The recruiter is a recruiter because he's an expert in recruiting, right? He's not a robot who is asking. So when you are going for an interview, prepare very, very well, thoroughly, and I'm telling you, focus on the emotional aspect of your job. I'm not saying that you screwed her ass, but I'm saying that do talk about the emotional aspect. If you can bring in emotions, and you can talk about how your previous job helped your employees or customers, and how they changed their life, that is a big value add.
Thank you, Ritukant. So Deepak, can you introduce our next
Yes.
speaker?
Thank you.